Hey Roshan, are you ready for the new season of Man on the Street? You can't make it? Huh? What about Robbie? He can't make it too? Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Oh.
So Nick, how do you feel?
Excited, mate. Excited. New start, new beginning. Let's go meet Kevin.
Okay, Nick, so this is the first time we're really hanging out together. We are going to be spending the entire season with each other. I want to make sure that we start off on the right foot. So I need you to tell me 3 good things about you and 3 bad things about you, just so I'm not caught off guard halfway through the season and be like, I can't work with this guy.
Well, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I'm from Manchester, so you know what that means.
Well, we'll get into that a little bit more, but so that's one thing about you. What else?
One good thing. I suppose I play football. Is that a starting point for the show?
Yeah, okay, definitely. Yeah, that helps a lot.
And as well as that, I feel I'm Malaysian, apparently.
Oh, apparently.
Apparently I'm Malaysian, so I feel
Tell
like...
us a bit about that, about your heritage. So you were born in Manchester.
I was born in Manchester.
Yeah.
My dad is from Manchester.
Okay.
But my mum is actually from Penang.
Nice.
So I've kind of got a foot in both camps. So
Right.
hopefully I'll be able to add a bit of flavour to the show.
Okay.
A bit of Manchester flavour.
That's definitely a plus point. I'm not sure about the Manchester flavour.
I see.
What are some of your bad habits, maybe?
My bad habits, particularly for this show, I do get car sick.
Oh no, me too.
Really?
So we're going to be throwing up a lot on
Maybe,
this show,
yeah,
Nick.
maybe. I think there's going to be quite a few
Oh my God.
service stops on the way to the locations
Okay.
for sure. What about yourself?
Oh, so we're reversing
Yeah, reversing
this
it now, yeah.
Oh, what are the good and bad things about me? Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that I'm, quite a big Liverpool supporter. So yeah.
Is that a good or bad point?
Well, it's great for me.
It's bad for me though.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to work out.
So today, our special guest is going to be Kevin Phillips. You know him really well, don't you?
Of course, yeah, he's an English striking legend, to be fair.
Yeah. Sunderland legend. I guess they call him Super Kev, don't they?
They do.
That's
An
his
unbelievable
nickname.
record in the Premiership, yeah. So
Yeah, and we've got 2 fans as well. One's a Liverpool supporter, one is a Man United supporter. It balances out.
Yeah, I'm glad they're equal.
Yeah.
Equal rights and all that stuff is pretty big now, isn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Kevin, which team did you support growing up?
I never really supported a team.
Really?
Me sister's boyfriend, first ever game I went to was at Arsenal.
Okay.
Because I didn't live too far from there, so I just followed Arsenal as a kid. As I got older and I started playing, I don't really support a team. I just support teams now that I used to play for.
Yeah.
So I look out for their results. They're the first results that I look for.
That's the first one.
Probably Sunderland's the first result that I look for.
Yeah.
And then my local teams like Birmingham, Villa, West Brom.
Right.
The 3 teams that I played for, because I still live in that area. Yeah,
Are you missing football?
I missed match days.
Yeah.
I don't miss the training.
No?
Yeah.
Although I train most days anyway, and I keep myself fit. But I just don't miss the middle of December and January when it's freezing and.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
But
To play
I
in
miss
that weather.
Yeah, a lot of players. When you retire, you miss the banter.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like when there's a bunch of lads together.
Yeah.
But since I retired, I went straight to coaching. So I only come out of coaching in January. So that when you're on the training ground coaching, you still get all the banter with the lads.
Right.
Obviously, you don't get the training actually in the changing room. But I miss match days, especially when you saw like the game at Manchester United Chelsea last night. You hear the atmosphere.
Oh,
you
God,
think,
Yeah.
wow, I'd love to be a part of that again. But
Kevin, you said you miss the stadium atmosphere. Which stadium was the most intimidating for you though to play at away?
the most intimidating is Millwall.
Millwall.
Yeah,
Okay.
Millwall Football Club they've got a reputation of being very harsh.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, they were one of the most violent supporters. Them and West Ham, but playing at their ground, the crowd are very hostile.
Right.
And there's not generally when I've played it, it's never been full, but the supporters that are in there, know, it's quite intimidating, especially if you're a sub as well, and when they tell you to warm up and you run along the side. Oh my God. Yeah, you can get some serious stick. But I think in terms of intimidation about you thinking as a player, and you'll know when you go to a stadium, you think, oh, we've got no chance of winning here today. It's probably Old Trafford.
Old Trafford.
That's good,
Because I played in an era when it was, you know, the Beckhams and the Scholes, you know, when they were winning it every time. So you actually just turn up defeated before you've even kicked a ball.